session. What are we up to? We're up to session 6 of Changeling the Dreaming, the last fairy tale. Unfortunately, as you may see, we are unfortunately down a player, so today's session will probably be a little bit shorter than normal, but it will be no less action-packed and full of drama and intrigue for all of that. So, last week, our intrepid fairies did something I did not expect them to do, and decided to put the Emperor's brother-in-law on a ship to, what was it, England?
England.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a while before he wakes up, before people tell him.
And before he's a problem once again.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be really difficult for him to get back.
That's the
A
idea.
while is an understatement. A very big understatement.
The hope is that they put somebody competent in charge.
Yeah.
Then that's not gonna happen.
So, is there anything that anyone would like to immediately accomplish or get done?
I'm not for sure. I don't think so, right? Are we going back? Like, what's next?
Yeah, I just, I asked because I wanted to do a little bit of a time skip.
All right.
Totally
Just wanted to make sure that there's nothing that you immediately wanted to get taken care of within the next couple weeks. Okay.
Right on my end.
Awesome. So, as I said, over the next couple of weeks, I'm assuming you sort of keep an eye on the shipyards. They start improving in condition, but slowly. They're working to rebuild what Strifnos sold off. But, ships aren't built in a day, and you can tell it'll be some time to get the Navy back to where it used to be. Interestingly enough, you still hear no news about the disappearance of Alexei. Just no one is talking about it. But you do hear other rumors. Rumors increase that the Emperor Alexios has fallen under the influence of dark and sinister forces. And it always changes when you hear this rumor. But it seems sort of united in accusing the Emperor of being up to no good. And that could just be people projecting. Because as you walk through the streets, there are a lot more poor people. And there's also kind of a lot more wealthy people, too. There's definitely a tension in the cities, and pretty much the only reason that there has not been a bread riot yet is because the church has been working to keep everyone fed. So.
I mean, if they're out of bread, let them eat cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not that type of ruler.
For everybody's safety, I hope you're not, because...
Alasma, calm down, calm down.
Yeah, but, Tori, you, as the ruler of a freehold, receive a lot of requests for help. And as the freehold leader, you would sort of be expected to help out from the changeling aspect of things. With glamour and dross and things like that. But commoners are coming to you, just needing food or a place to stay. It is not difficult for you to fulfill these requests. It's just unusual. And so I assume you all are still more or less hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both on my squad, right?
Yeah.
Squad
And
up.
so a couple times you will be walking through a marketplace and someone will get up on a barrel and start decrying the depravity of the corrupt Emperor Alexios. And it looks like they might be trying to start the exact same type of riot that put him in place in the first place. Which is probably why people who try this are very noisily and violently arrested.
Sounds about right.
I would think as also a Knight of Templar, are the Knights doing these arrests?
No, because you're sort of an independent order. So you work with the Emperor, you don't take orders from him. And so it's actual, like, palace guard doing the arrests.
Ah.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine dragons.
I'm
Good
sorry?
You said imagine dragon.
Never mind. That's a bad joke. Bad joke.
Okay, so, Tori, you are holding court when the soothsayer approaches.
The one who has not bowed.
By this time she would have.
Oh, good. Okay.
She was simply off doing something else when everybody else was swearing their fealty. But once she comes back, she's like, "Oh, did not see that coming."
Did not see me becoming powerful. Yeah, because you're about to rat me out. Yeah? Like this is out of it. You're about to rat me out. Uh-oh.
No, she would not. She has nothing to rat you out for.
Well, I meant like she was the reason we had to kill some people. So yes, soothsayer, do you have news?
Your cat friend told me to go visit someone. I did. There is something coming to this city. I'm trying to understand who or what it could be. I keep seeing visions of a library. It's I always see it at night on a tall hill. I think there's something about it. I think maybe we need to protect it. I don't know.
Do you recognize this library?
I don't, but I've never been outside the city.
Well, maybe we need to find someone who has been, as I scan the room.
Could you draw the library for me?
Oh, I'm not very good, but I'll try.
Thank you.
And so she gets it's like some parchment or some papyrus and a charcoal pencil. And she does just a sketch. You can tell it's coastal. It's on a sea cliff of some kind. It appears to be fairly well defended for a library.
Have I seen anything like this before in my travels?
No. No. Like, in part, she's not a very good artist, and this sort of looks a little generic.
Do you, if you see it on the coastline, do you see any other landmarks, since it is on a cliff, that maybe we could depict?
Oh. I'll focus, I think. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And so she scutters off to go murder a chicken or brew some tea or whatever else she does. So I'll Asfa and Mercutio, you are approached in the evening by Noor. So Noor, he's comes, he goes, he delivers gossip or news as he wishes. Um, so you've mostly seen each other in passing. So one night, late at night, he shows up and he says, I have something that I think may be of interest to you.
And what would that be?
How do you feel about working for the Emperor?
I certainly have my feelings about it, but... what does he need?
I don't know, but he's put out feelers asking for a certain type of work. And he's used channels that lead to us and those like us.
Then I will see what he has to offer.
I will arrange the meeting.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that, Rob? You
I just said,
muted.
okay. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
just said, okay.
All right. Cool. So, the next night, a servant shows up. I assume you don't tell them where you live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know where we
Oh, no.
live.
All right. Yeah, but you can bring Rosa if you want. Let her know.
Don't leave me out here, guys.
Yeah, I'll bring Rosa along. Yeah, we'll meet out at the freehold and then head to the meeting location.
I love how I was, for a moment, I thought Harry was gonna just be like, no. Like, no, she doesn't get to play today.
Okay. So you've got this little scruffy kid, reasonably well dressed, leads you to the palace. It's obvious that the palace guards know who this kid is, and you were just sort of waved through. And you are brought into a private chapel. And just as a note, it is very late at night when all of this is happening, so most people are asleep. You go and
How comfortable do we feel? I mean, we did just send somebody away, like, and we, like, kind of beat up some guards and just left them there for sure.
Nobody knows. No one
Yeah.
knows. Like, I'm not worried. They don't
Yeah,
know my
no,
face.
No one saw you do it. All the people who
don't
saw
know
you
your
do
face.
anything are dead.
They're either dead or have severe concussions.
Just wondering, I'm like, how comfortable do we feel being like, hey, we just did this to this guy, but we're back.
Yeah, so you are reasonably sure that nobody saw you. And you're probably not being set up.
Okay.
How you feel about that personally, about returning to the scene of the crime, that is up to you as a player to decide. Yeah, so you are brought into a chapel. It's got a couple little candles burning. Not too much, so it is very dim. You do see a couple more palace guards in the chapel, but they are sort of a respectful distance away. And so sitting on one of the pews, like fairly near the front, is someone, older man, probably the Emperor, because he's got a gold circlet on his head.
An emperor or the emperor?
The Emperor.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna get stabbed.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. That's how literally anytime somebody's in power, we gotta stab them
Oh
or shoot
no.
I mean,
Oh, yes.
if you really want to. But I did mention there are guards here, and they're probably here to prevent just that.
And I'm the only one fast enough to run away safely.
I'm just saying, we are assassins, Alasfa. We could get things done in the guise of just a mere conversation, my dude.
We are
Just saying.
currently being hired for a job. I'd rather not kill the Emperor and leave the rest of you two to die, because I can activate my storm bullshit and run away at the speed of sound. You guys are... You're on your
I'm
own
athletic.
if
I
he
can get that.
dies.
I'll tuck and roll out of a window, bro.
All right, let's go. Let's go talk to it.
Okay. I just want to say all the windows here are really beautiful stained glass. You will risk ennui if you crash through them and break them.
We'll do what?
You will risk ennui. So the sort of like crushing banality and boredom.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have used a term from the LARP accidentally. Forgive
Yeah,
me.
that's
You'll risk
okay.
banality.
No worries. I'm
Hell yeah.
literally just.
Yeah.
That's...
I'm gonna ask
Maybe we
questions
should kill the
regardless.
Emperor. You'll risk banality if you go out the window. Damn it, I guess we're not killing the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't risk banality twice. Or 4 times, however many times you've done it.
Yeah, well, you haven't lost, which is good.
Odds are ever in your favor, Harry.
I'll go take a seat behind and to one side of the Emperor.
Okay. Rosa, Mercutio.
I think Rosa's going to hang back because I dressed in my Knights of Templar. I feel like I feel very comfortable here, like in the church.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stand back at the beginning of the pews. I think that's what they called it.
Yeah, pews.
I don't even know that.
How about you, Rob? What's Mercutio up to?
Thinking right now, because literally I could go 2 routes. I could just hang back, or I could play the part of the fool and actually strike up a conversation to actually have a conversation. I'm just literally trying to think of what I want to do.
Okay. Who would you want to talk to?
Oh well, I would try to talk to the emperor because I'm the fool, so I just act all cheery and stuff towards the emperor. But I'm like, is that a good idea?
You're the fool for me, though. I don't know if they know. Do they know Fae royalty?
I sure hope not.
Yeah. As far as you have reason to believe, Alexios has no idea about any supernatural creature. He might believe in superstition. He probably does not he would not invite you to have dinner with him as a representative of the local fairies.
Okay.
Basically.
All right, so I would just come in and hang a few pews back.
Okay.
From where Alaspa is.
All right. And so are you two? Are you gonna stay in hearing distance, or like just outside of hearing distance?
I'll be here.
Okay, so you want to eavesdrop?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not bad.
You notice that the guards are standing far enough away that they are unlikely to hear whatever you talk about. So, Alasfa sort of slides into the pew behind the Emperor and to the side a little bit. And this is probably maybe your first time in a Christian church. What are you guys cracking up about?
You said slide through and you said the DM, and I was like, yeah, and I was thinking that when she said it, but
I mean,
hey Emperor, what's going on?
don't mess with the GM.
I mean, if you want to try seducing him, we can go there.
Oh, for
Don't
real?
tempt us, Rachel.
No.
Don't tempt us.
Rachel, you stop that. What are you doing?
I'm just saying, I'm not going to tell you not to do something. I might advise you of potential consequences, but this is your game too.
We're good.
Okay.
I don't plan on sleeping with the Emperor. As hilarious as that would be.
Out of all of us, I would think Alaspa would be the one.
Not the satyr?
Dude, my charisma's like gangster. He would so be all.
I have my charisma is my lowest stat.
I love how we're going with this because Alasma is a giant 7-foot scarred face person.
Not just like a normal scar either. Like half of his face is partially gone because of an axe wound. Like he's kind of fucked up.
I was gonna say your personality is great, but then when you already admitted charisma. Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Emperor.
So
I'll sort of in a whisper, just get his attention. Your Highness.
Whoa, a big ass troll whisper.
I mean, he's big, but he's good at sneaking.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, so you're sort of used to this startling people when you do it, but it does not for some reason startle the Emperor. Or at the very least, if it does, he's good at hiding that sort of thing. And so he sort of like glances at you over his shoulder just a bit. Says, I'm told we have mutual friends.
I have been told the same.
Good. He looks at you again, and do you still dress Syrian? Is that
he's
where your
a Bedouin.
Bedouin, yes.
In this instance, yes.
Okay. So he observes you are not a Christian.
No.
That is probably for the better. I would not want to put a Christian soul in peril.
I'll take that. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how to take that one, but okay.
I think it's like, uh-oh. Rosa was ready.
Rosa just backs out of the room slowly.
Yeah, Rosa is ready. She's like, oh shoot. This is weird.
Yeah, well, Rosa and Mercutio, you're sort of outside of his eye line. Because you're still behind him and you've got a 7-foot troll in the way. So, he continues. Whether you agree to do this or not, I need assurances that you will not repeat what you hear.
Of course.
I suppose I'll have to take your word for it. You should know that several weeks ago, the false Prince Alexios escaped.
I had no idea.
I think I side-eye Mercutio, like...
I'll, like, throw a wink back to my buddies. Just
which side of your face?
the one that has an eye still in it. So it just looks like it turn and blink at you.
What does that mean?
Does he have something in his eye? I don't know. Anyway, so, he continues. He was spotted on a ship leaving for Germany. And I don't really have time to explain all the nuances of the situation, but if he meets up with his cousin, which he likely already has, that threatens stability in the city.
Yes.
I need someone to go to Germany, find out what he's doing, and end the threat if necessary.
This
You
can
will
be
be
arranged.
well compensated.
Okay. I will see to it.
Good.
And without
If
a
you-
word, was he going to say something?
Oh, he's just gonna say, now if you'll excuse me, I would like to pray.
Oh, I was just going to, without a word, quietly make my way out of the building.
Okay, and I assume Rosa and Mercutio go with you.
I'm gonna let him pass first.
Okay.
And like take a last good glimpse to recognize, make sure I know this emperor. All right, I'll see him.
Yeah, he's very distinguished. Uh, you will be able to recognize him if you see him again.
Is there anything we can cast or something? Like any cool thing, like sovereign, naming Kronos, anything to like influence this guy at all?
Well, so what powers do you have?
Sovereign, naming Kronos. Those are my arts.
Okay. Well, naming is kind of a cool one. How much naming do you have?
I've got exactly one.
Okay, so, and how much of the actor realm do you have?
2.
Okay, so, let's see. Naming 1 is more about reading things. So this would allow you to read a foreign manuscript and understand what it said. If you had nickname, you could give him a nickname that would sort of describe how people reacted to him.
Darn. Could have been cool. That's why I was wondering. Huh?
Funky Breath. That would be his nickname. Funky Breath.
Darn.
I mean, you could also, like nickname him the Tyrant or the Wise, and that's just sort of how he'd be until the power wore off.
What about prop, making things love me? Is there something on him that I can do? Like, I want it to love me.
All right, how much sovereign do you have?
Oh, I got 4 of that.
Oh, okay. All right. The first dot of sovereign is called protocol, and it pretty much allows you to declare rules for a specific space. Like everybody be polite to each other, and penalties for people who try to break it. Grandeur is making you look really cool, like really cool. So almost like you would be his rival in leadership and authority, and he's an emperor.
Uh-oh.
And then at the third dot, it's called guest list. That allows you again to be like, this is my space and you're not allowed. You're not invited to this party. Go home.
Ooh. Is that probably not good for him?
Yeah, I mean, you could chase him out of the church if you really wanted.
No more church for you, but no.
Yeah, you'd need a lot of nature and scene to declare the whole palace.
No one gets to go to church. What's the 4th dot?
The 4th one is dictum, which you might be able to use, where you issue a command, and they have to follow it.
Oh snap!
Oh boy.
Oh snap!
Yeah. So, you cannot let someone undertake an action that goes dramatically against their nature, or that they know would be harmful to them, like extremely harmful. So you could probably right now command him to kneel, and he'd do it. You could not command him to abdicate.
Okay, no worries. I think before I leave, Rosa bows very politely, however they bow in this place,
Sure.
and says, with my sovereign, 4, be good, your highness, or emperor, whatever, another, the terminology that should come out of her mouth comes out.
Okay.
Be good.
Okay. That's cool. So let me see. That is going to cost you a point of glamour.
I'll exit instead of attempt to erase it.
I'm sorry?
I'll put a little X because that's what you've taught me instead of
Yes.
erasing it.
Yes. And you are going to have to roll for it.
Oh.
Yes.
No.
So you roll a number of dice equal to the art rating plus the lowest primary realm used. And since you're only using actor, which you said was 2,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So that would be 6 dice. And let's see. He's not enchanted. What is your affinity realm?
My Fae affinity set.
Okay, he's not a Fae, so you don't get the affinity realm bonus.
Darn it.
Let's see.
Mm, blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna
So-
say he's fairly banal. So, all right, that would be a difficulty of 8.
Oh no. Rachel, say it ain't so. All right, here we go.
Magic is hard.
Is
Oh, you know what?
I got a success.
This is before the shattering, so there is actually a lot more magic in the world. So I'm gonna say your difficulty is 7.
Oh, sweet. So then I got 2 successes.
Okay. So your fairy companions can sort of sense you pull on the dreaming a little bit. They don't know what you've done, just that you've done something. And you yourself sort of see there's this mystical force called Dawn, which is almost like the thread and weave of fate. And you sort of see it settle on the Emperor as your command for him to be good takes hold.
Feel great about that. Power.
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
Rachel's like, I didn't want this.
I just no, it's fine. I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, Alasfa, are you still in here?
I suppose I'm still in the room, yeah. I'm about to leave, but I'm still there.
All right. So you hear him call out to you. No, stop.
Shit. I'll stop, and I'll turn around and walk back to him.
I think I'm just like,
So he looks at you like really long and hard and says, "Don't kill him.
As you wish.
You're a unbeliever, but I should not be okay with, or I should not find it acceptable for anyone to commit such sin. Don't kill him."
Of course. And then again I'll turn and leave.
Okay.
I guess we're going to Germany.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
I just finished taking a German 101 class, so the answer to that is no.
Would it be yes, because you took the class?
Da?
No, because I suck at German.
Oh no.
I don't even know yes in German.
I can speak French, but German's beyond me.
Most things are beyond me besides English.
I've killed that Duolingo owl a bunch of times.
You're like, I want to. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Not working.
All right. So, yeah, that is going to have some interesting implications. How does the Emperor actually think of good? And how will he try to be good?
Well, he's a very religious person, so I'm thinking we're gonna go off of the Bible on this one.
Oh boy.
Yes.
That should be interesting. I gotta say,
Has anyone read that book?
I'm not worried about the consequences. Well, I'm worried about the consequences of this. I'm not worried about making. I think as far as this could have gone, this is probably on the better end of the spectrum. Because, Rachel, that's a lot of trust to put in us, putting us in the same room as the Emperor.
That I like it.
Why would I not trust you?
Hey, we messed
The
with
last
them.
time we were in it's because every time we've been in a room with authority figures, someone has died.
I mean, maybe by now I've just started planning contingencies.
Yeah, maybe, probably. That's probably the smart call. We caught you off guard by not killing him.
I know. I'm
Always
looking at my script and I'm like, what do I do now that he's still alive? No, it's fine. What do I do now that he's still alive? History progresses as it did.
Well, all right. Are we walking out now, or are we kind of jumping ahead again?
I mean, so I assume you guys want a chance to sort of talk about your options, because another thing, unfortunately, Panda is not here, but you also know that the Venetian ambassador is worthy of investigation. Although, you know, I'll check with Panda and see if she is okay with that being why she's not around for this session.
Okay.
Cool. So we were in earshot, but what exactly? Just making sure.
I'll fill them in. We have to go to Germany and investigate the prince, figure out what he's doing, but not kill him.
Well, that's good, because he wouldn't like that his saviors. We're out, right? No one's listening to us.
Yeah, I assume you guys find a safe place to have this discussion.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. It would be really awkward for the people who let him out to then murder him.
Yes.
And when have you started doing things for the Emperor? What is going on?
Money is money. I am an assassin.
Money is money, and I'm supposed to kind of know what you're doing.
No one will die. This is just an intel gathering mission.
Yes, I know no one's going to die. I made sure of that. But I'm glad he recalled you. I'm very happy, because I would hate for you to keep murdering.
I still have to go to Germany.
I don't know.
You don't have to. You could tell the Emperor to fuck off.
I can't. I just had a phone call with my ex-boyfriend. I really want to play piano. Please.
Amelia, I'm recording. Go.
I know.
But yeah, play. Fine. Sorry about that. That's my sister, my twin sister Amelia, who wants to play the piano very loudly, and so I've given her the all clear, hoping that the sound won't carry over. But if it does, I will mute myself.
As long as she plays good.
If she plays good, I'll give you a glamour.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Okay. Milla! Play loud and play good.
We support the arts.
It is a changeling game. Rob, you're muted. I can see you talking, but you're muted.
It's hard to hear you, yeah.
Listen, Harry, unless we see that you have a twin sister, I'm just gonna take this as like a M. Night Shyamalan twist that you are your own twin sister and you recorded the voices beforehand. So just to let you know.
We're not gonna
Can
see
you guys hear this?
We're not gonna see the 20-year-old twin sister.
I can't.
Hold on, I heard
Shit.
and that's it.
Hit the keys louder.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. I can hear some of it.
Hooray.
I feel my glamour coming back to me. I can hear it.
I've got the.
Mansion you live in, Harry, that we can't hear your sister playing very loud.
I feel like she's playing is she playing like Sam Smith or something?
I don't know, actually.
No.
But she's playing.
All right. I can respect the effort. So yes, if you're down glamour, have glamour.
Yeah. Yes, queen.
And if we're not down glamour, can we just gain a glamour?
No, you can't go above your glamour pool. So if you look at your character sheet, your glamour should be filled in with dots, and beneath the dots are little boxes.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, I know. I know. I
okay.
didn't get any glamour taken from me. I just want an extra. Never mind.
I mean,
Okay, so
enchant more mortals,
right?
cast
Like,
more cantrips.
what are you doing? So are we all supposed to be going to Germany right now?
Well, that's up to you guys.
I mean, I don't like to split the parties.
Split the party. Like, that's more than splitting the party.
Yeah. So, Rosa, you know that it would be a little difficult for you to leave right now, considering that you've just taken control of the freehold. It is entirely possible that you come back and there's someone else in charge.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Yeah, you could always appoint a steward, but who knows how competent they are.
Well, worst case scenario, we get back and another head's gotta roll.
Yeah, you could always just terrify them on your way out.
That's true.
Or
so
on our way back in, we're just like, don't mess this up while we're gone. And if they mess it up while we're gone, we show up, scare them a bit.
Do you feel you have to do this, or do you feel like if somebody checks in for you, like one of your underlings of some sort, since you are the member of, you are the King's Guard or something? What is it again?
Captain
I
of the
gave him.
guard.
Captain of the Guard.
Yes.
I feel like
if he would be
You are
willing.
needed
Of
here.
course, I'd have to give him the no killing order, which.
Time out. Harry, you're really gonna send Nor? Dude gossips a shit ton. You really want to send Nor, dude?
I know. I'm trying to figure this one out. Because do I want to drag us all to Germany?
Yeah, why not? I said let's go to Germany.
I'm down, but
Keep North here, 'cause
I
you
don't
know
want to
some-
mess up. I don't want to mess up the whole power structure in the freehold.
I mean, you already did.
I mean, even more though.
I feel like Rosa feels like we understand why he's sending somebody to Germany to check on this kid whom we freed ourselves. We know what he's doing. He's trying to get with his cousin and try to like fight. We know all this stuff, so we don't need to go. But you have a bunch of people that I put you in charge of that can go and check on it to make sure everything's okay.
So we know he's trying to meet with his cousin and
probably overthrow the emperor here.
yeah, we can use
how
that
many-
like
how many-
enough information to satisfy this dude.
How many thoughts of politics do you guys have?
I think I've like here. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I got a few though.
I got a lot of
I
politics.
know I got a few. Hold on, where's my politics? Oh, I got
I
one.
only got two. I got two.
But I do have 4 in charisma, so that has to go towards politics, man.
Yes,
Charisma?
yes. If you were working directly with someone at this moment, right now I'm just sort of checking your dots to see how much you would sort of inherently understand about the situation.
I have no
And so-
politics. I was wrong. It's investigation. I have dots in.
Oh, okay. So
got
you've
one.
got okay.
got
So Rosa, and to a certain extent also Mercutio, you would sort of understand. Yeah, so Alexei is a threat to his uncle. He could get the people on his side, depose his uncle, and become emperor himself. He has gone to his family in Germany, because it's royals. They're all connected by like weird marriages and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily know right now how likely his relatives are to help, or what kind of form that help would take. Like, it's possible that his brother-in-law would just be like, yeah, I'll totally help you, and then give him something between jack and shit. and it's possible he might go all out, and now Constantinople has a problem, or Alexios has a problem.
Hmm.
So, Alafa, I believe we need to take care of the situation before the situation come arising.
Yes.
You know, as they say.
I
Rosa,
disagree.
do you have a person you trust to be a steward?
Yes, I have multiple people whom I trust and who have bound themselves to me, and I would feel as though what I know in my politics of this Constantinople is that we need to find out information. There's no action without the information, and we need it done quickly.
Then I suppose we should head to Germany.
Yeah.
What? Oh man, I don't know if I want to go to Germany with y'all.
We have to go to Germany.
It'll be fun.
The potential threat that may or may not be will be in Germany. If you want answers, that is only the place that we need to go. Unfortunately, like literally, we have to go to Germany, dude. Unfortunately, as much as you don't want to, we got to. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so you don't have to. So you can if you want. I can totally run that story. You can send other people. But
And
how competent and or trustworthy are they?
This is the problem.
Exactly. Hence, we have to go.
Hence we need to go and sort the shit ourselves.
Yeah.
How long will it take us to go to Germany and come back?
Well, based on playing Crusader Kings 2, it takes about 2 weeks to sail from Constantinople to Germany.
Oh, so we're going by water then. We're not going through land.
It would take forever to get there overland.
Okay.
So a month. We'll be gone over a month. Aw, you guys. You're
yeah, it's literally if we send some some 2-bit person to go handle stuff, they'll mess it up, and we might have a potential shitstorm brewing in Germany. That's the only reason why.
Is there any animal I can send, like a pigeon,
fuck
as a prop? I can do props. It can love me. It can love me. I can name it. It can go, but
it can love you, but can it talk to you?
It's a messenger pigeon. I'm gonna write a note.
A note. Hey, could you please tell us what you're up to? Signed, Random Pigeon.
So you could do this. The likelihood that someone receiving the pigeon would know what to do with it is very small, because it is not likely that they have your same magic.
So I have multiple resources, a little bit of title, and multiple treasures. Is there anything else? But I mean, if we want to go to Germany, we can go, but it's just super against my character to just give this up.
With resources, you could hire someone. Also, if you guys do want to split up, I'm totally willing to run it that way.
No.
Because on my background, I got contacts and info, and that's 2, and that's not strong enough for me to trust my contacts. If my contacts were 3 or 4, then I could trust them, but a 2, and they could do any shady stuff. So I'm trying to look at a way of getting out of this too.
Yeah, I mean, so your backgrounds will not work against you, because that's stupid, because you paid XP for them.
Okay.
But
So
they
what
may
would
not.
my contact? Yeah.
They may not function as well as you want.
Yeah.
Given the
Exactly.
distance.
That's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something I can do, like almost what I just did with the Emperor, to make sure that the person that I leave in charge can at least attempt to give me my power back? Because
how many?
as a she, I'm not.
How
feeling
many
it.
dots in the Fae realm do you have?
I have 2, and that's my affinity.
Yeah, you could totally do what you just did to the Emperor. Deprive someone of their free will.
Messed up, dude.
Does that destroy their love, or what if I'm choosing the person who wants to be the head of the Fae? I'm fostering their dreams of being the leader of the Fae.
Yeah, so that foster dreams destroy love, that is more about how you treat mortals to get glamour off of them. So yeah, so like you inspire their dreams and they're feeling all these feelings about their dreams, and you sort of like get glamour from those feelings.
Okay.
No.
Well, Rosa, if you foster their dreams, you think they're gonna let their dreams up when you come back?
Yeah, so I just want to point out that the steward that you guys appointed last week, you know how I asked you for adjectives, you did give her loyal.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
I would. Oh, Harry's like done. He's like, can we like get this up? Like, sorry, my character's inner feelings are being affected.
If you'd like to stay, you can. I could go alone if need be.
No, I don't like to split the party.
I mean, like, in character, do you not like to split the party, or...
No.
Because I can go off to Germany and just do the thing.
Oh, you know I'm coming with you. But, question, Rachel, because we have treasure, and we're in this time period, treasure literally dictates everything. So if we were to give whoever Rosa would want to put in as the ruler for the time being while she's gone, if she comes to Germany with us, they would be more loyal if we just flood them with more money.
Yeah, so
okay, good.
So what you're thinking of right now is resources. Treasures are mundane items that have been sort of like enchanted with glamour. And so these should be like specific items or objects that you have that can replicate arts.
Does anybody have treasures? I mean, have resources?
I have a lot, but okay. If we're gonna play true to character, then I feel like I wouldn't go with them. And if maybe these 4 months or 4 weeks will be fast. I don't know.
Yeah, so you could pool together your contacts and your resources and any other sort of similar backgrounds you have to find someone else and send them. You decided that your court malcontent was Slua, and they're very into gathering secrets, and so you could possibly give this person a mission to go.
Send them in her stead, then?
I mean, it sounds like they want to go, and they can go if they want. And in all honesty, if we play true to character, which we always should, I probably wouldn't go.
Thing is, Alasfa's not like married to the idea of going to Germany. That would be a bit of a hassle. Like,
I mean, it's over a month out of.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, if
like,
you
if
want,
we could
I have
send or if we could take some other path, then I would probably do that.
Okay. I mean, I have 3 resources. We have the malcontent, which no one really likes anyway, right?
I mean, it's not the worst idea to send them away.
And like,
at the same time, like if they're the malcontent, then we might not want to send them to do our highly important business.
I think Rose in character would. Go ahead. What's up?
No, I was just saying. Right now, all this shit brewing in Germany. I feel that if we don't handle it, they're gonna do something stupid that will bite us in the ass. That's the only reason why I'm like, we need to go to Germany and handle it. Because if we don't, and we send somebody else to do something stupid, we're gonna have to feel the brunt of it.
I'm gonna be I'm going to be completely honest, and I don't care enough about the Emperor's own agenda. I don't like him. So I don't care enough to care if they succeed in his mission or not. He's evil, and I cast a spell over him because he's obviously not doing good things. So if he was trying to prevent something and murder this person, and now at least we can stop from the murder. But I'm speaking as Rosa. I don't like him. I don't care if our mission succeeds or not. And I feel as though he won't really do anything to us because that would be evil of him to do. Not good.
I do not blame you, and I somewhat agree. We've been offered a large amount of money, though.
I have resources as well. How much money would you like?
The problem is we've already made I wouldn't say promise, but I suppose we could send somebody.
Mercutio?
Mercutio stays silent.
Okay. Then I would say silence is agreeance in my power.
Maybe, perhaps, if we could get Noor to swear to silence, that would be helpful.
Isn't he bound to me in some sense?
Noor?
No.
Oh, he didn't do that.
Noor is not a changeling.
Oh, Noor. I'm so sorry. I thought we were talking about the malcontent guy again. I thought that was his name for a second.
No.
Names.
Yes, the malcontent you can totally bind to you by an oath.
If you trust your man.
I do not. We can send the malcontent, but you must be very careful with with the oath you make them swear.
All right. Do you have any recommendations?
Well, do you think your malcontent is capable of this?
Yes.
Are you being honest with me?
Yes. He's Slua, right?
Yes.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he is sneaky as fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Slua who you guys decided probably had a dark secret, was ridiculously romantic, perpetually unhappy, and a talented necromancer.
Excellent. I'm glad
That's
we added
nifty.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say we send him.
Okay, so while you are discussing this, Noor pops his head in.
Of course.
And I don't know if Rosa's ever met Noor.
Nope.
Yeah, so you're used to hanging out with Al-Asfa, who knows how to kill people. This guy knows how to kill people. Like, oh, so that's what an apex predator's like.
Yeah.
Cool.
You realize very quickly that Al-Asfa is no longer the deadliest person in the room.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so, Noor says, did you take the contract?
We did.
What does he want?
Information and no bloodshed.
Information about what?
Prince Alexios and his behavior. What he's planning, what he's doing in Germany.
Strange that he would want no bloodshed. That's his greatest rival as long as he's free.
Yes, I know.
Maybe, I'm sorry, who are you?
This is new.
So, okay, so are you still wearing your full-on Templar garb.
Shit.
I mean, I definitely haven't changed.
Yep.
Okay, so
Uh-oh.
just to put this into context for you, Tori, you can change your mind after this. The Templar garb was a white tunic with a giant red cross. It is super eye-catching, super obvious. Everyone, like, looking at you from 50 yards away knows you're a Templar.
I have no reason to have changed.
Okay.
Sorry.
So he looks at you, and he just looks you up and down, and then turns back to Alasva and says, "You have interesting friends."
I am aware.
This is just my day job. But who are you?
Excuse me?
I was asking for your name.
You may call me Noor.
Noor. Does any of my stuff affect Noor?
Are you going to try to affect Noor?
Well, I just mean like the unearthly beauty or like noble bearing or etiquette in politics, like adoration. Any of the typical things that affect mortals.
So far, you have no reason to believe that they are not. But he is very cool towards you. Very chilly.
How much do I know about that?
Well, most of your... So, he certainly hasn't done the double take of like, whoa, she's pretty, that you're used to. He hasn't done that. He has not been rude to you. So you can still dislike the sheet. You just can't be rude to them.
Okay. But I mean, like, would I know, like, wow, he seems very cool. He's
Yes.
Like, I sense the predatorness, but like,
yes, you know immediately he does not like you.
Oh snap! I don't like when someone doesn't like me.
No.
I really don't like that. What does it mean by the antithesis?
It means that the longer you spend in his company, the more you risk banality.
Okay, so it was great meeting you. I will see you both back at the tower, at the
Freehold. Maybe
Freehold.
don't use that word around him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm like,
You could say lighthouse.
Yeah, okay. I think I take my leave. And I would think I would have brought other people, like my horse is somewhere with my peoples.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because I can't walk. If I get a horse.
Okay, so Rosa sort of gets the cold shoulder from this dude and takes her leave. Do you trust your friend?
I do.
She's a Templar.
I'm aware. But our interests intersect in interesting ways.
Well, you have not yet let me down. So, the Emperor wishes to know what his nephew is up to, but does not want him killed?
He does not.
That's strange.
Quite.
Why would he come to us if he doesn't want him killed?
He did originally want him killed, but as I was leaving, he had the change of heart.
What changed his mind?
I'm not sure.
We'll have to look into this. So you are taking him up on this?
I am. I have a contact I could send to Germany, or I could go myself.
Do you trust your contact?
The contact is a friend of Rosa's.
The
If she
Templar, I
trusts him,
see.
then I trust him.
And you see him sort of think, and it looks like he's trying to make a decision. And then he says, usually we don't make this offer so soon. I have something that might give you an edge.
And what would that be?
I have access to a tonic, a potion. For the span of 1 month, it will make you faster and stronger.
This is... What is the... How much faster? How much stronger? And...
An edge.
Okay. And what is the downside?
It's rare. You will have to keep taking it month after month.
And what happens if I stop?
You lose everything you gained.
And your hair.
I'm sorry?
And your hair.
And he loses his gorgeous hair.
I mean,
You said everything.
It's got like a weird
Wrong.
side effect. Just like makes you faster, stronger, but like also gives you the runs. Like
Oh,
it'll make you like Nora a whole bunch.
yeah. Oh. Oh, I think I might know what this is. May I see this tonic?
I don't have it on me.
But where is it?
I can bring it to you.
If you could do that, that would be nice.
I will see you at our shared quarters.
Of course. I don't trust this guy, but I'm tempted.
Why
I'm just curious.
Like, literally to myself, I'm just singing to myself. I'm like, why you always lying? Why you always lying? Like, I just hear it. I'm like, you lying like a beast right now.
I'm wondering, like, okay, so
I mean,
do we know this guy's a vampire? Like, do we all know?
probably not.
I think I may have figured it out,
Okay.
but still.
Didn't like me.
You're a Templar. He's an assassin.
He didn't like me.
Fair.
Well, the reason why he probably didn't like you is because he saw a big ass cross on you, and he's part. He knows that you're part of some.
Feelings
holy
hurt
sect.
because your mortal enemy doesn't like you.
Guys,
I mean, that is a very she thing.
it's a very big deal that he didn't like me.
I could kill you, but why don't you like me though?
All right. So, Noor does arrive at your shared quarters about an hour later. He has a bottle of wine that you can tell has been opened but is full.
I'll sniff the cork, I guess.
It's an okay wine, but also wow, this is a banality you have never really experienced before.
Shit. Okay, never mind.
Of course.
So you can tell that there is some sort of magic in this, but
Like vampire blood, for example.
you're not really a connoisseur of that yet.
Yeah.
So but all you can tell is How much grimory or kenning do you have?
1 grimory.
Okay. So I'd say that you sort of get the feeling that if you drink this, you will stop changing. And that could be both good, it could be bad.
I will stop changing. Like, I'll not reincarnate, or I'll...
You're not sure about reincarnation, because you do only have 1 dot, but it just gives you a feeling of stasis.
I don't trust this potion at all. I'll just say that right now. Don't trust this guy.
You
I
mean
figure-
you're confidant?
I figure right now is the best time to have a nice conversation with our friend. Does Noor know that I know what he is, or does he just think I'm dumb?
The way he's behaving, he probably hasn't figured out that you've cottoned on.
Noor, I'm gonna sort of put the cork back in the wine bottle and slide it back across the table to him. We can stop with the, we can stop playing these games. I know what you are. I will not drink this.
As is your right.
Does he, like, show any reaction to me, like, telling him I know what the fuck he is?
He looks a little worried. He says, you know, by rights, I should make you drink after what you just said.
Of course.
Uh,
And you
Rachel,
can
I
try.
just wanna say-
But it might not go as well for you as you'd think. I have secrets of my own.
Like why you are friends with a Templar.
Perhaps.
Good night. Good walk
Night.
today.
That was my dad. So I can never get any privacy in this house.
Good.
That's okay.
Good night, Evan.
Yeah, Rob, what were you saying?
I was saying thank you for describing what you described about the wine, because me as my satyr, I literally was about to just grab the wine and just take a chug.
How much grimory do you have?
No, don't do that. Come on. I got one. Okay, I got
Okay.
one.
Okay, so
You see, I didn't say a single thing. I let that play out, and I'm so glad I shut the hell up, because I literally was like, it's wine! And yeah, I wouldn't have known, so I also did everything before that, and I'm like, I'm literally right now, I have this face of like upset because I didn't drink the wine. Just to let you guys.
yeah. So you get the same feeling of there's something in this that represents stasis.
The wine though, I'm a soda. I love the wine, but yeah, I feel it. So like yeah, okay. Glad, Alessa. Thank you for saving my life. By the way, thank you, Alessa.
No problem.
I feel like such a little kid right now, because I'm like so like upset that I don't get to drink the wine. In this whole situation, I'm just upset about the wine that I don't get to drink.
No, Noor, you have nothing to fear from me. That is all I can say to you.
Ooh. Why is
You-
no one looking at us like that?
do realize that remaining with our order will only bring you deeper into these schemes and secrets.
I'm aware.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, I feel like, as leader of the Freehold, knowing that somebody hated me as much as that person did, I would use my powers at hand to kind of see what's going on with this person. Am I allowed to do that?
Yes. What sort of tactics are you thinking of taking?
Well, I have resources.
Okay.
I have retinue.
Okay. So do you want to have him followed? Do you want to sort of ask around about him? Do you want to try and cast more magic on him?
Do I have a perception check on what magic would do to this person?
You personally, Rosa, would have no reason to think that magic would affect him in like any strange or unusual way.
Except for the fact, because like I realize he didn't look at me a lot, and he doesn't like me, which makes me
Yes.
very, very curious.
Yes, and you also picked up that he is a talented killer.
Yeah, which I also don't like. I mean, I don't know necessarily my options here because I don't distrust my friends, and
Okay.
that's where they live, and I feel like I semi kind of know where they live, but I don't know exactly.
So would you guys have been like?
We brought her to the freehold. I mean, we brought her to our headquarters before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Earlier in the mission, when we went to our stuff, we brought you in. I was gonna tell Harry put a blindfold on her, but no, because we're part of the same party, so you should know where we live. Yeah, you've been there, actually physically.
I know he's your confidant. There was a note on the door. So I don't.
Okay, well, so let's wrap up this scene, and then we will get to you.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so Nora has just said that the more you spend with the order, the more you will get drawn into these secrets.
How do you mean drawn in?
There is only one way to reach Alamut.
Of course. I'm just gonna sit there and think for a while, but I'm not touching that wine.
Noor will sit in silence, and you notice that he's really good at being just perfectly still. And so after an extended period of silence, he will get up, just sort of bow to you both and leave. And he will leave the wine behind.
Of course he does.
I take the wine, I cork it, and I put it in a shawl. No, shawl. No, a bag. They're a little side little bag that I have, and I put it in there. So I have the wine, because of course, alas, you have to understand. I need to take this. It smells so good.
I'll just put my hand on the bag, and the bag is over. How thick is this bag?
Oh shit! I wasn't thinking about.
Like, is this like a good, like a solid sack, like a potato sack, or is this like a little cloth
No,
thing?
it's a leather. It's a leather bag.
Perfect. Then I'm going to put my hand on the bag, and I'm going to crush the wine bottle.
But why, Alaska? Why?
This wine would not poison you, but it would take your soul.
So, you both smell wine and blood.
I take off my bag and I throw it down since it's only crushed with the wine.
Okay. Uh, and so you see sort of the weird wine mixture leak out of the bag, and it looks weird. So the blood smell goes away pretty quickly, but now it looks like someone mixed this wine with ashes.
Huh.
So,
Man.
I have no idea what the hell that means. Is there significance to the ashes into that? I'm sorry. I don't-
How much Grimoire, or you got one dot of Grimoire? How much kenning do you have?
I have 0 kenning, only 1 grimoire.
The world is full of very weird shit. This is something that is very weird.
Ashes and wine. I do not understand this. Also,
What do you know of the legend of vampires?
vampire. I've heard of it, but it's only a mere legend.
It is not. Nor is one of them. Think, have you ever
that's
seen
great.
him eat or drink or go out in the sun?
Such news. We need to get to the Duke. We need to get to Rosa and tell her such news. Oh, how could
You will tell no
how
one.
could I not know?
This stays within the order.
Really, Alaska? You messed up, bro. Rosa needs to know, dude. Okay.
You can go around his back and tell her yourself if you want.
You can absolutely go around my back.
Yeah,
that
dude,
would
I'm
be an
sorry.
interesting
I'm
moment.
gonna have to. That's some. You can't keep shit like that. I'm going to. Like I'm gonna go tell. Like I have to. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go behind your back.
All right.
Sorry. I understand, Ala. I must go. I need to get my rest.
Of course.
And then I start heading towards
Okay.
where Duke is. Yeah, because like, I'm sorry, this is some in real crazy shit, and especially if it's vampires, it's religious stuff. Templars have religious stuff to fight that shit just in case shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
play it out. Yeah, Rosa, you are, I assume, at the freehold?
Yeah, I was gonna send somebody, but I guess I don't have to.
So,
I'm
you're
gonna-
probably...
Can I sneak and follow?
That might
Okay.
help you what you're doing.
Alright. No, it's because, Mercutio was not exactly subtle when he says, cool, I need to go. First off, Mercutio, give me a manipulation plus subterfuge roll.
Oh, I got.
And, Asfa, give me an opposing, let me see, it would probably be perception. Perception, empathy. and
Great,
so-
I'm not good at that.
So, alright, so this roll,
One?
wait, it's okay, so, this roll would be Mercutio leaving and telling Alasfa, I'm going to do something that is totally not telling Rosa, and Alasfa believing it.
Okay, so what is passing right now?
So right now we are at a 6.
I have
Uh,
rolled a single success.
Okay.
One, yeah, me too. I got a 1 and a 5 and a 6. So I literally got 1 success.
Oh, you got a 1?
That's a no successes then.
The 1 cancels out the success.
Then I'm just gonna let him go, but I am
Okay.
going to stealthily follow him.
Alright, so Mercutio, you have no idea that you have not been believed. Alright, so second roll, Mercutio, this would be your perception alertness versus Al-Asfa, your dexterity stealth.
Oh yeah, my webcam's over here, not on my other monitor where I have your faces. That's
Alright.
5 successes. Yeah, if you can't see,
Oh,
it's 5.
suck it, dude. Alright, I'm gonna roll mine. I gotta get a 6 or more. Okay,
My
1,
dice pool
2,
is built for this
3,
shit.
4. I got 2 6s and 2 7s out of my 6 die.
That's
All
4
right.
successes.
And you got 5?
Yes.
Okay, so, Mercutio, yeah, you have really no reason to believe that you have been followed.
Oh, come.
Because you're like, oh, is someone following me? And you look behind, just after Alasva sort of hides behind an alleyway. So, Rosa is at the freehold. You're probably like, who could I send?
Yes.
When Mercutio shows up and Alasva manages to get into position to
No,
overhear.
Oh, man.
Mercutio,
Tugrosa.
what brings you?
I have news. We have some allies that are not as they seem. All I can tell you is we need your holy influence. Please.
Are you talking about your friend Noor or whatever his name was? Noor.
Noor, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep looking around. I look into Rosa's eyes. Slowly bow. Nod my head. This is not a time or place to be talking about such things. But please understand, Tugrosa. I have pledged my soul to you. And I understand there are things that I do not understand. But I know that you have power that I do not have. And I must tell you things. That's all I know.
Then
Please
come.
take
We
this.
may speak in private.
I will
Okay.
follow.
Ah, come on! Can I get a roll on that? Damn it, please! Come on!
Okay, so Rosa, where are you bringing Mercutio?
I would like to bring him to my chamber.
Okay. So I'm going to give Al Asfa, let me see here.
Oh my god.
Um,
Oh my god.
so just one roll, Harry. Just a perception alertness to be able to eavesdrop.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
And
That's 6 dice.
just send me a message how many successes you have.
Ah,
That's better. That's
Yep,
probably
okay, I'll send that. Oh, jeez.
better. Private message, right?
Yep.
Because I'm like, chat, we can all see.
Harry said OG, so that could be two things. OG's like we're screwed, or OG's as he failed. I'm hoping it's
Yeah,
the
play
latter.
it forward. Play it forward, you two.
Always. Mercutio, we are now in my private quarters. It is just you and I. Please explain. I already felt very uneasy with your friend Noor.
My duke, you must understand. My loyalties lie with Alasfa, but I must tell you this. Alasfa told me that Nor is from the vampire. It's so unholy, so unnatural. And I need to tell you this because for my studies, for my understanding, anything unholy must be beaten with something that is holy. And you have alliances with the Templar. You are in my eyes, the only person that could fully protect us and the realm.
So how much do I know about the vampire?
How much
Yeah.
Gramarye do you have?
I have a decent amount of grimory when I first saw it on my list. I
It's
have
under knowledge.
2 grimory.
Yeah.
Hope. Hope.
Vampires exist. They are undead and unchanging. And more often than not, they are tremendous sources of banality. Although some of them can affect the dreaming in very weird ways.
Bad ways, I would think.
Bad or good, just some of them have this connection to the dreaming.
It's cool. I don't like this guy anyway. He don't like me. Interesting.
Oh God.
It's very interesting that Noor would be a vampire. That explains a lot, actually.
Wait, my duke. Hold on. I go towards the door and behind me because of my assassin training. I always know to always check to know it around my surroundings. So
Stop metagaming.
I mean,
it's not metagaming. It's my assassin training.
So
Out of character, this is legit me my assassin training. I learned.
you know, no, it's fine. It's fine. You were trained by Alasfa.
Yeah.
So he knows.
And he's literally the best
he...
assassin in the land that I know so far. So.
Alasfa knows exactly what he's taught you. You do not see him.
Ah, mother. Okay. Yeah. So, you may continue.
Right.
Yeah, I just look weird to you looking around and shit. Yeah.
Well, if we have vampire here, if we have one, I would think we would have multiples, just due to their thirst.
My duke, I did not think of such things, but you have to be right. One always festers multiple. What do you suggest that we do about such things? Because such unholy things could always.
Rosa, you've got 4 dots of politics, right?
No, sadly not 4, only 2 now.
Okay. You recall rumors that Alexios is under some sort of malign influence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was Noor's thing that sent us there. I believe they told me that they were sent there, right?
No, that's just rumors that you've picked up from people just gossiping about the royal family.
Ah, okay. But Noor was there when and inquiring about this mission that we partook.
No, so Noor was not there in the chapel.
Oh no, but he was right after. He was asking about right?
Yes. So you at this moment remember hearing rumors that the Emperor is under some kind of malign influence, and it's never very well defined. You just remember hearing those rumors.
I explained to Mercutio that.
Yeah.
It would seem to me that your contact might have some sort of influence on the Emperor himself.
Yeah, so it was specifically the comment of when there's one, there are more. That's what made you remember, like, oh, these rumors.
Okay. All right.
So maybe there are other vampires in the city.
The Emperor took to me quite well, though, right? Oh, okay, never mind.
So the Emperor, you met him in a church. And if what Mercutio is saying, that they are sort of allergic to holy places, he's probably not a vampire.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean he's not being controlled by one.
I would say that we should most likely see what other people don't come out in the day, and we should be seeing who affects the Emperor only at night and who comes to him only at night. I would think that Alasfa should. Why would Alasfa not be here? Why would you be the only one telling me?
I am sorry, my duke. This is This is such news that I needed to tell you. Alafa actually told me I needed to keep it within the society, but I know that such unholy things needed to be addressed by someone that has access and to the holiness.
Of course.
I will get Alasfa, and I will bring Alasfa to you, and we will talk about this together. I am sorry that I rushed to such things.
It intrigues me that Alasfa would not want me to know, given the fact that we are such loyal friends.
My Duke, it is probably for the reason that it is Alasfa's close confidant, and he does not want harm to go to his close confidant. But I will bring Alasfa to you, and we will talk about such things. For right now, I needed to come to you. Such fear had come over me that I needed to come straight to you and tell you such things.
I would not bring Alasfa here. I would not bring more attention to this freehold.
What a lie! What a lie! Oh man! Oh.
I would not want the vampire to be having his attentions on us. We have our attentions on him. We'll work around this. You know that we need to understand, and with your own training, which I have heard you are now a master to Alasfa as well, not just his pupil. We need to know the other vampires and why they're affecting the Emperor and why they're affecting this city. Because anything that causes more banality is not good for us Fae.
Indeed, Signore.
Do not threaten Alasfa's life by bringing him here and giving attention to the Fae. If he did not want to come and he did not want to say anything to me, there was most likely a good reason. But I appreciate your loyalty, Mercutio. And I would definitely say, beware of your friend, or so he appears, your friend, and keep your distance. You're not safe.
Indeed. Thank you, Signore. I have some allies that I know that can help me. That is such a brilliant plan. We will survey the people that go and talk during the day and the people that only linger during the night. From what I know, the vampire cannot sustain the sunlight.
Yes, we will also be on the lookout for those.
Thank
Get
you.
some rest. Thank you for telling me.
And I leave.
And as soon as he leaves, I am
before
going
I leave,
to...
I put my hood over my head.
The moment he exits Rosa's quarters, I am going to step out from the shadows and punch him in the stomach.
Ah, motherfucker!
Alright,
Real hard.
So if Mercutio does not want to relent, you're gonna need a dexterity plus brawl roll.
What? Okay, dexterity plus brawl. Okay.
Well, no, so
Okay,
that's Alasfa's dexterity plus brawl. Oh, they took dodge out of here. So if you want to duck the punch, Mercutio, give me dex plus athletics.
This is 5 successes for the record.
Suck it, dude! Whatever with your troll ass. Alright, hold on. Okay, I got 5.
Don't make too much noise.
I got a 9, a 6, and a 0, which I get to re-roll. And that is a 6. What up?
Alright, so that is 5 successes, and that's...
No, that's 4.
You roll?
4.
4?
Yeah. 4.
Well, if a 10...
No,
a 10
it's 5. Yeah, 10 to be, yeah.
Okay.
5, yeah.
And so how many did you roll, Faerie?
5.
Okay, ties go to the defender.
I will punch him again.
You bastard!
Okay,
well, you
roll
do
again.
have 2 hands, so that makes sense. Okay.
Are they being loud?
No, because right now, pretty much all that has happened is Alasfa has swung a punch, and Mercutio has managed to duck it, and Alasva is now swinging with the other hand.
6 successes.
Oh, yes. Wait, I got a 5.
Oh wait, this is the webcam right here. Oh yeah,
So
you can't
I
see
can't-
it. Yeah,
I
I
know,
keep doing
it's
that.
like-
It's like the glare
Your
is too
phone screen
bad.
is way too bright.
Yeah. Here.
All right.
I have 2 10s. I got to reroll both.
There
Okay.
we
that's
go.
3 successes already.
I see it.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I got a 7 and a 7. So that's 5 successes. What up, baby? Oh!
Okay, but Harry got 6. So,
Oh, Long Johnson.
are you trying to inflict damage, Harry?
Yeah, I'm gonna make him feel this one.
Okay.
God.
And as I do this, I'm gonna say, I should kill you for.
Wait. I have 5 in strength, so I could probably take that punch.
Calm down.
Yeah, it's a punch. It's probably not gonna kill you, but
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your strength. Strength plus roll.
That's Harry.
Oh,
not
thank
you.
you.
Yes, for Harry.
oh,
That's Harry.
Oh man.
okay, that's 11 dice. That's 5, and then yeah,
I need that
6.
app, seriously, man.
Here, oh, brightness down again.
Okay.
Did the thing.
So you can inflict up to 6 points of damage, but you can pull your punch if you like.
I'm gonna pull it a bit, but I'm gonna break a rib.
Okay.
Oh, you're not punching me in the face? Okay.
Oh no,
I'll take that.
this is gonna be like a midsection shot. I'm knocking the wind out of you.
Alright, so Alasva swings once and you're like, oh shit, which you move out of the way, which puts you in like perfect position to take his second hit, which does at least a couple boxes of damage to you. And you probably are gonna take a round or two to get your breath back and be like, oh yeah, I think that broke.
And I'm gonna kick him, not super hard, but enough to knock him onto the ground. Then I'll say, I should kill
really?
you for this treachery.
You already knocked the air out of me, and now you're gonna kick me? Jeez, bro.
This is
I got
a mercy. Like,
I got
bruh, we're the assassins. Secrecy is our thing.
Yeah, so
Bro, honestly. So, yeah, I guess
is Al-Asfa making an effort to stay quiet?
I'm okay with Rosa hearing me lay this beat down.
Okay. So yeah, so Rosa, like as your door shuts, like as it's almost about to close, you hear like kathunk, and then Al-Asfa is saying, I should kill you for this treachery.
I grab my weapon and I go out the door just because I don't necessarily feel like
My goal
Do I
is gonna
know
be to
how
be gone by the time she's there, so just him on the ground in pain. So can I use my storm thing to zip the fuck out? Or well, no, that doesn't make sense. I wouldn't know she was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would hear me like on the first that grunt hit
Yeah.
on stomach. It'd be like, ugh, to knock me down. She would hear me, I would assume.
Yeah, so you would need at least
And
a
on that
round
kick.
to
Yeah.
activate.
Okay, that makes
so-
sense. Yep.
Rosa, you pop your head out, and Mercutio's on the floor with a very pissed off Al-Asfa just sort of looming over him.
What
I
happened?
would say that he probably disobeyed you.
I'll give Rosa a nod, kick Mercutio once for good measure, and said,
Whoa.
again, I will not kill you, but if you do this again, I will cut your throat.
Al-Asfa, would you like to come into my quarters and speak upon this?
Not particularly, but secrecy is everything, and Mercutio knows that. He should
I
die
would-
for this.
I would think that you should leave then, quickly.
Yes, of course, but if anybody outside of this room were to hear of this indiscretion, of his indiscretion, I mean, he would die.
I
This will
understand.
remain between us.
I understand. You should probably make sure that even though he is not your underling anymore, but maybe you should keep him under your wing a little tighter. And then I would also require you to maybe remove him, because otherwise I would wish to heal him and more people need to come.
He is your problem. For now, I will go back to my quarters.
Yeah.
Let this be a lesson, Mercutio.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, out of character. Screw you all, asshole. I tried to do the good thing, alright, asshole. I tried to do the good thing, and then I end up with my ass beat right
I
now.
mean, like, it's actually a really interesting question, because you are in the Hashashin, which Harry is right. Like, they really do prize secrecy. And
No.
it's entirely possible that you have put Rosa in danger by telling her, like, hey, that guy's a vampire. But, you know, on the other hand, Rosa's your liege, and it
I'm
was
being loyal.
it was, yeah, I mean,
Fuck,
As
man.
far as
I
Alasfa's
get
concerned, your
punished for
loyalty
being
lies with the
loyal.
Hashashin first, but...
Yeah, that is.
Did he blood bond me? I don't think I required, but did Mercutio blood bond me?
I just gave you my sword. I gave you my sword.
Yeah, it wasn't
That
an
was
official
it.
oath.
But yet again, the thing is that from my training, I know that the vampires are unholy, so it just made sense that I came to you and I was being loyal to you because you're my duke anyway.
No worries. All right, I will clean him up myself. I won't call anyone. And then
Yeah, on my way out, I'll say, I'm sorry it came to this. And then I'll leave.
I clean Mercutio up, and then I say, Mercutio, I appreciate what you have done, but you really should be careful. It sounds as though even your own kind might be a threat to you. But if I were you, I would get home quietly and quickly.
Yes, my duke. I am so
Do
sorry.
I have any potions or anything to help him?
Yeah, seriously, like.
You just might need like a shot of whiskey or
no.
something.
Yeah,
Like,
you
Oh,
have,
broken rib. There's not much you can do, but I didn't know.
I have one in medicine. Can I, like, would I have something back at like in my headquarters that I could just patch myself up? Or
I mean,
does
I
Rosa
fully
have
intend on
to do it?
helping patch him up when he gets back to the HQ. This
Yeah,
is part of me still being the teacher here. Like,
Yeah, it's tough love. It's basically tough love. I
very
get
much
that.
so.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Yeah.
if Alasfa didn't really deeply care about Mercutio, you'd be dead. Like, I'd just have killed you right there.
Easily. Quick slit throat done. I
Yep.
got you. I got you. I
That's
got
the
you.
rule.
and if you really wanted him dead, you just tattle to Noor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I could just be like, yeah, yeah, you blew your cover. But then Rosa would get killed too, so...
Or maybe not. Noor has no idea that you're changelings.
That's very true, but... Yeah, I guess. Although Nor would immediately begin looking for whoever was told, right? So that would be my concern.
I mean, Noor would be like, I need a Ravnos.
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
They are a vampire clan of illusionists. And most vampires just see like, oh, that's a pretty illusion. Changelings are like, oh, they made a real thing.
Oh no, don't do that. But okay, are they going back to their thing? Do I get to semi like plot about this vampire thingy?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, just literally, I mean, just by myself type of thing. But,
Oh, okay.
Like, anything.
Yeah, I already left. So
Okay.
you're all
So,
alone. Look.
so you're alone in your personal quarters, having just found out that there's a vampire in the city. That probably means there are more. Maybe this is where the rumors are coming that the Emperor's under dark influence. So, what would you like to accomplish with this information?
I wish to put some of my people around the castle so they can see who comes during the day and who only comes at night, but I don't want them to know why. It's more so gathering information for me. And I don't know if there's a particularly good person in my court for that. I mean, we sent the malcontent away, who's a sneaky sneaker.
Yes.
Is there anyone who could also kind of give me some information, like the person who's the seer? Can she kind of see anything about this?
Yeah, you can ask her, and she says she will look into it. Let me bring up our notes. You could send the squire. He is a little socially inept, but he is obedient. And he would be very eager to please. You could also send your steward, since you are not going to Germany yourself. You could also send this person. She is a troll, so she would definitely fit in well.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to tell them necessarily anything, just like, oh, hey, can you keep a closer eye on the castle?
Yeah.
On the palace at night.
Yes. That's exactly how I would do it. Is I want to know who only enters at night to speak with the emperor.
Okay.
I want to keep a tab on them.
It will take a little bit longer for you to get information because they're going to need to watch it for, about a week or so.
Yeah.
So this seems like a really good place to stop and pick this up next week.
Woo!
A lot of stuff happened. That was interesting.
Holy crap!
It's going to be a short chronicle because we're down a panda.
But man, what we went, we just Long Johnson. That was an awesome chapter right there. Like,
yeah, and awesome. So I just want to check in a little bit because there was a little bit of PvP this session. But Harry and Rob, you are both okay with how the scene went down, and if there's anything that bothered you about. Okay.
Oh no, this was awesome.
No, that's worked.
It was great that you actually had Harry private message you, so it's like it didn't influence it. So literally, when I walked out, you're like, "Oh, Stan, who was there?" Like, "Oh," and it was great, and it was literally like.
I have to do that more often, Rachel.
Yeah, dude. I like. Honestly,
he's a very competitive person, Mr. Rob Fury. So.
I totally get it. That's why I like to play vampire too.
It's all good, but Changeling is where it's at right now, baby.
Yes. And I do sort of plan for there to be a little bit of crossover content for each season. This just happened to be vampire season, and you guys just decided to play assassins.
Thank you for not slitting my throat off. Thank you. You should have, like, so hard body. and I'm not gonna apologize. I did the right thing.
No, you did the right thing.
Rosa, I'm going to tell Rosa.
Hey, I'm glad. Now I get to use my resources. I got a lot more resources than y'all, so I'm happy.
Yeah, but I got my ass beat, and while you're, like, just poking your head out, like, what happened? What's going on out there?
I had a sword, just in case, but I also I figured that it was probably the mentor who was a little bit more sneaky.
Okay, so we should wind down a little bit, and let's each talk a little bit about what we have been up to. Let's start with Harry. Let's tell us what you're up to, where we should go to follow you.
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at the Salubricat, on YouTube at Harry_Wyckoff. There will be more Salubricat Chronicle Doctor content coming up because I have just finished school for the summer, so I should have an abundance of free time because my internship was canceled. But you win some, you lose some.
Well, also, we're happy for more content.
Yes. Also, I am doing a show called Controlled Chaos, featuring Rachel, playing a villain. It's a lot of fun. They are currently in the midst of a war zone, or what may soon be a war zone, depending on how they do certain things.
Fine, I found the new Empress. It'll be great.
Yeah, totally. That's what we'll do. This is, it's nuts and a lot of fun, and I think you'll enjoy it. Also, Saratoga by Night Season 2 finale coming out on next Tuesday. So, stay tuned for that. I know it's been a little while, but it's going to be there. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. So, yeah. Oh, also, you can find me on twitch.tv/the Onyx Path on, now, and on 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays. So, yeah. That's...
Awesome.
Thank
Excuse
you.
me. Thank you. Rob, how about you? What are you up to? Where should we find you?
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Rob Fury here. You can catch me at official Rob Fury on all social medias. We're talking about Instagram. We're talking about Facebook. We are talking about Twitter. And on top of that, you can catch me at the Bells of Fury on Instagram and Facebook, where me and Tori Clark do some awesome, cool things. And in a couple of weeks, we are actually going to be literally doing some awesome YouTube videos as well. So check that out. And we just like making people laughing. So go check us out at official Rob Fury and Bells of Fury.
Awesome. Tori, what else are you up to? What would you like to share with us?
Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm Tori Clark. I'm playing Rosa. She is conflicted and doesn't really understand what to do right now, but glad that we didn't go to Germany because that was even more conflict. I was like, guys, I can't even not play my character. But no, appreciate it. Right now, Bells of Fury stuff is still going on. We're still going to be releasing our horror film. It was in a quarantine film festival, so we'll see what happens with that. Yay, quarantine film festivals. Doing a lot of different podcasts right now, and a lot of different, games and D&D. But yeah, if you want to check me out, my Twitter or my Instagram's here, and we will be posting there.
So, my name is Rachel. I am your storyteller. I've sort of adopted another show on the Onyx Path Twitch. We had our most recent episode yesterday. It's called Storytellers with Coffee. I got to interview a couple of the developers and writers for Mage Technocracy Reloaded. That was a lot of fun. So check it out. It should be in the archives, video on demand. It'll be going public in 6 days. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We hang out, we talk about Technocracy Reloaded. You should go back the Kickstarter. I'm pretty excited. They just unlocked the Mage Cookbook, so I might do the whole nerdy thing where you make every recipe and blog about it. Maybe.
Ooh, I'll
Anyway.
have to check that out. That sounds like a fun read.
Stuff a lot, so I would say that's going to happen.
Yes, so, also, this is Play It Forward on the Storyteller's Vault. So, for the next week and a half, One Bookshelf will be giving all community content creators full royalties. Normally the split is half, but for this week we get full royalties. Inspired by that, I'm actually going through and updating a lot of my old titles. So heads up for that. But in the meantime, yeah, check me out, Storyteller's Vault. I just released Gifted and Talented, which is the first show I ran here about Changeling. It's about high school changelings. So you get a whole campaign guide for the short chronicle and 5 pre-made, fully fleshed out characters. So yeah, check that out. Check out Salubricat, Bells of Fury, and Tori. And we will. I'm sorry, I blanked on your handle.
No, I'm part of Bells of Fury, so you already got me. You're all good. You're all good. But
All
yeah,
right.
support artists, that's awesome. I love that.
Yes,
Yeah.
support your favorite community artist. Anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.